Right, 6 minutes past 7 here on The Breakfast Show, and a whole charity that offers support and sanctuary to hundreds of women from around the world has gone and closed its doors for the safety of its members. Now, Hull Sisters opened briefly yesterday to distribute food, and we sent Amanda White along before they closed their doors. Now, in a moment, we're going to hear from Tara from Pakistan, but first, let's hear from Tolu from Nigeria, who's an international student at the University of Hull.
It has been horrifying, I must say. I've never felt unsafe like this before in my life. Even this that I'm doing, I think I'm just doing because I feel I need to voice out my opinion, the way I feel about all of this. Because I've never felt unsafe in my life, like all my life. Normally, when I walk on the street, I walk even with my children, and we are fine. But now I don't even want to take them out because if anything should happen, like if it's just me, I would know how to run. But going with kids can't do much running. And now when I'm walking, I have to look at my back. Like, I can't see anybody coming. I have to be like, is he coming to attack me? Is she coming to attack me? So that's it. It's not fair.
It isn't fair.
No, it's not.
Tolu, it's only a really small number of people that have caused this violence.
I know.
That say these things.
I'm sure it's because they really don't understand how it works. We are not here to take benefits. We don't have access to public funds, not at all.
The thing is that I find difficult to do is I feel like you trust me less because of what's happened. Because you don't know me. You see me on the street, you wouldn't know whether I was friend or foe. That's very difficult.
Very difficult because it's not written on the face.
And people will see you and they won't realise you're an international student paying a lot of money to be here.
I wish it can be fixed on time because, to be fair, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't felt the same way since that happened. Like even in my house, I don't know. Like it hasn't been the same. I'm not going to lie. Even in the house, I feel they might come to the house. To be fair, I'm not going to lie about this. I have got good neighbors. My neighbors they're good. They're good people. So I don't know who's following me. I don't know if somebody's following me to know my house. And what if they come to the house? I've got kids. What if I can run as fast as I could? What if my kids can't? What if I'm trying to rescue my kids and at the long run? So that's it. And now the schools are going to resume very soon. Our kids will be going to school. We don't know what they're going to face when they go to school.
I was not very familiar about this racism. It will be like it will happen in our Hull city. But that day when I was coming back from my home and suddenly I just opened the TV and I just see a lot of like bad things happening in Hull city center, and these things really scared me, like why these things are happen in this city, because even though I spent here 1.5 years and I not see any these things happen, but suddenly if somebody talk about racism, it's definitely scare us, like why these things is happen, why they highlight the issue of racism. Yeah, today when I was just coming from our streets, there was a like crowd of people, like white people, and I was feeling little bit scared. Maybe they have something hide in their hand, and maybe suddenly they attack on me, and I just straight away suddenly quickly walked and came to the center.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's really.
You really thought this group of people.
Even though that time my heartbeat was really high. I can't tell you how I was imagined that time. Yeah.
I don't know how it must feel to feel like you might be physically attacked walking down the street.
Yeah, these things like was in my mind. Maybe someone just come and do attack on myself. Maybe.
How can we make that better?
Like we should try to kill this sentence racism. We should believe that we all are equal. No one is higher. We should be in unity. We can do with unity.
This some strong words there from Tara from Pakistan. And before that, we had Tolu from Nigeria speaking with Amanda White. Now, Hull Sisters had a chat with us here at BBC Radio Humberside, and they told us that they've closed for the safety of its members until the end of August. Any updates from Hull Sisters, and we will be sure to put them out to you. But you can always get in touch with them online if you feel like you can offer some support or some help. Just Google Hull Sisters and you'll see them all across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They are all over the place and very, very active digitally as well. Right, if there's anything you would like to talk about or if you think we should mention this morning,